Welcome back. This is Polar Bears Pop Culture Shop TV. This is episode 42. And we want to thank everybody. We hit 300. So thank you guys for that. We really appreciate all the follows, all the comments. Getting into episode 42. What's up, Jason? How's it going?
What's up, James? Yeah, thanks for the 300 and climbing. I think we're at 304 as of the filming. So
Sweet. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that sweet bell notification.
do that and comment too.
That's
comment
right.
on some of the stuff we're talking about. We like going back and forth with people if they have some good stuff. There was a lot of suggestions I saw in today's video that is up on YouTube now. Go back and watch it if you're watching this one. For some like recommendations that they want Edgar to watch, because I think Edgar's seen some of the ones, because I did see Rubber was one of them. Yeah, Rubber.
That's the tire, right?
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, I saw
everybody that's kind of in the know seen Rubber, but
yep.
Yeah, definitely check that stuff. I will be doing more movie stuff, especially getting into the spooky season, which we'll bring that up in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing I'd want to touch base with, we are getting into that time of the year where holidays are around the corner, so preemptively support local.
Okay, this is local?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna ask you just one more time, and it's local.
It is.
Is that USDA organic or Oregon organic or Portland organic?
It's just all across the board, organic.
The hazelnuts, these are local?
How big is the area where the chickens are able to roam free?
I'm sorry to interrupt. I had exactly the same question.
So
100%.
I want to push that, especially now more than ever with all the tariffs and stuff like that affecting small businesses. Large businesses are going to be okay. You know, they're $1 million companies. We all fall into it, though. I do it. Sometimes it's easier just to go on Amazon and get something, or go to Walmart and get something. But if you're able to support local, especially with toy shops and collectible shops and things like that, where, you know, you can walk in and get it, definitely support local. So
I'm going to ask you just one more time, and it's local.
All right, yeah, so make sure you're shopping local, whether it's with us or somebody else. You know, that means, you know, a lot of markets are going to be popping up as well, so make sure you're checking those out. Again, we put a lot of them on our Instagram, so definitely follow us on Instagram. Mm-hmm. If you're following us on here, more than likely you're already on our Instagram, but, you know, spread the word. A lot of markets will be popping up since it is October when it's cooling down, so that also fits into the support local thing. Support your local artists, things like that. I know AI is around. We talk about that. It is easier to do AI sometimes than get someone to do it, but try to use a local artist, somebody, you know, if they're willing to do the work, definitely
Hit
help
them up.
them out. Yeah. If they're not willing to do the work, then, you know, whatever, because I know that was the issue we heard. A lot of people are like, well, I hit these artists up and then they don't do anything. So
you got to find somebody that's wanting to work. They're out there.
Yeah.
They're the ones pressing for it. So, you know, we got a guy that's ready to work right now.
Oh, yeah?
Jasperino.
Oh, yeah.
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 He's ready to go.
For all your printing needs, definitely hit up at 700 Tapes. DJ 700 Tapes on
At
Instagram.
DJ 700 Tapes.
But yeah, that was my little support local thing. So now more than ever right now, like I said, I know it's tough for everybody with stuff, but support local.
I second that.
Yeah, second that. But we'll jump in right now. We'll just jump into some show and tell. James actually brought some stuff that he was supposed to bring last week, so he has you in suspense. So without further ado, James will show off his show and tell wares.
So the drum roll, big drum roll, was we were talking last time, and I know, sorry again, I forgot him. So this is like a couple weeks behind, but we were talking last time about a guy that we know was a employee in the big toy industry for several companies. Mm-hmm. So we take a trip. Me and Jason take a trip out. Little backstory to his humble abode, his house, and he's showing us all this really cool stuff. And one of the things that touched my heart very dearly, which me and Jason both were gifted, was he brought out, I'm going to give even more of a little backstory. Yeah. So he was the one, and I don't know if this is giving away too much information, stop me if it is, but he pretty much presented like the vac metal to a lot of the toys that were being made at the time.
No. Because if you were there, you were there. If not,
you know.
Who he is.
Yeah, you know. So this is a G1 Bumblebee from Transformers. It's very special. And what's special about it is he gave these away for Christmas one year, which I assume mid-'80s because of the vac metal. And he gave them away as gifts to the Hasbro employees that work, because there's separate divisions that make toys for Hasbro.
The boys division, girls division, yeah.
Yep. So story is that when he did the idea, he vac metaled them, so that's why he's not the regular standard yellow. So this is pre G2. This is just a G1 Bumblebee that's been vac metaled. So the other cool thing is, if you could see, there's a signature on the back that's by like the owner of Hasbro. So CEO, whoever the main dude was at the time. I'm pretty sure it was a board, not just like one guy that owned it all, right?
Yeah.
So
but he was like the CEO,
probably the president or somebody.
Whatever.
But that's a signature right there. And story goes is that our guy made this cool little presentation for the employees. So this guy had to one up them by signing the back of
The
them.
owner, yeah, the CEO, whatever president took the ownership, I guess, of it, or like, yeah.
Yeah. And so it says, Merry Christmas from Boys Toy Marketing.
Yeah.
Is that right? Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, and sorry, I got my eyes dilated.
Yeah, he
so
took credit for that one for sure.
he took major credit. So this is something that and just to give you some more little backstory, I never got this as a kid. So for me to obtain one of these and for it to be this version, that's kind of like the ultimate, like just waiting for that bad boy to come into my collection. That's super rare.
So cool piece, cool gift. Actually, though, he did give us some to consign, but I never put them out. So I do have some.
Okay. So you got some
because
for
there's
sale.
like a green one too, like a green.
I saw that vac metal green because he did it for the holiday color.
Yeah, and
So
maybe a red one. I don't know. I'd have to look. He did, but it was one of those things where like we really couldn't come up with the price on them. So I think he put a price, but I think the price was a little
steep.
I think for what they are. I mean, they are one of a. Well, not
Can
one
we
of a
say?
kind.
Can we say what that is?
I don't remember what the price
Okay.
is, but I know we're talking like 100, I think, each or something like that.
Mine is priceless. So
yeah, he's keeping
that
his.
one.
He's putting his on the Christmas tree this year.
Yeah, that one's going up on display.
So yeah, cool stuff like that.
So we will have some of those then. And
yeah.
I would think that the rarer ones would be the green and the red because they never made.
But that's the thing;
they
they never put them out, so
Yeah.
there's really no price point on it. I guess we can try it at what he wants for it.
I would
and
try it.
Go from there.
Yeah, because if you know the history of it and you know the backstory, it's not just the vehicle you're buying;
Yeah.
it's the whole presentation of it. So
somewhere there might be some vac metal girls' toys somewhere, maybe.
he vac metal to Barbie.
Yeah, Barbie's Mattel, but yeah, whatever Hasbro.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Hasbro.
Yeah.
Who made Gem and the Holograms?
That
back
might
then?
be might be Hasbro. Yeah, so some Gem and the
So
holograms.
maybe some Gem. All right.
Yeah, but let's move on. There's something else here that's kind of hideous.
This is crazy.
We'll check it out.
This has been in the collection for quite a while, but
Whoa, even Harry Potter. What's up with
this is a bootleg Harry Potter figure from the UK. So obviously, J.K. Rowling is from the UK. This is a first from the very, very first movie. This is like one of the worst bootlegs I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I was checking out that Harry.
Yeah, the Harry Potter looks crazy. Yeah, it's wild. But this is, I believe this is supposed to be like Hermione Granger, I believe, but it
doesn't
looks
say on
like
there?
Ron. You tell me.
It's Ron with a wig.
It definitely looks like Ron with full.
Oh, they kind of cut it. Yeah, like Sorcerer's Stone is kind of.
Yeah, see, it's a bootleg, so I don't think they put like the name on it, but it's a pretty decent packaging.
On the back, it actually does have the names though, but they're real small.
Yeah, it doesn't say, but it is terrible. But we thought it was so funny.
No, Hermione, I think, is supposed to be her.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be a Hermione joint, but
I think they use Ron's head though on there.
So shout out to the bootleg company that made this right here. It's from the UK. We bought it in a collection of Harry Potter stuff, and we just couldn't get rid of it, man. It was just too funny. Everyone that sees it is like, "What in the world is this?" And that's what's cool about it, is that it's just like a good. Yeah, what did they give us?
A potion bottle, I guess, witch hat, a treasure chest, and then some glowing book.
I doubt that book glows.
It's in a fluorescent. But I was looking at this Harry Potter because they made him look like with that scar with his thing, Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It's like Frankenstein Harry Potter. So
It's pretty wild.
it is
Pretty wild.
I was like, dang, they did Harry wrong. Well, they did all of them.
All of them. Yeah.
'Cause that's a horrible. I'm all pointing. That's a horrible pose.
So yeah, so those
All right.
are two things from
Priceless.
the priceless. Yeah, this I can never sell this bad boy, and no to the Bumblebee. But
Yeah, we might have some of those. So check.
That'll be
with us.
awesome.
I have to dig them out the back. But
Yeah.
these Harry Potters, unfortunately, are not going to be available. So you will not be able to get these unless you make James an offer he can't refuse. So
serious offers only.
grab me that thing down there. Yeah, and then I'll be done. So this one is
It's a hot piece.
Yeah, it's a hot piece. This is the last one I have left, so I think I might actually be
I
keeping
think
it.
it's hot.
But also, I got my notification that so by the time this airs, I should have them. Ultimate Art the Clown.
Before
from
you get
NECA.
into it,
Yeah.
did you find out if that is the regular version or the?
Mine has to be the regular because I'm not able to order exclusives. So,
Okay.
So I don't know. They're saying that there's a exclusive that has a clean version. I'm like, why would that be? Why would they reverse it and have him bloody version here? But then people are complaining that he has a regular head, but then his body's bloody.
All
But they give
bloody.
you the other bloody heads. So
Yeah.
a lot of accessories here. Cool piece. Still debating. This is the last one I have. Still debating if I want to keep it or take the money on it. If I keep it, I am not opening it though. So that's kind of the not fun part about it, I guess. But I have other arts that are open. I have like the Trick or Treat Studios 1/6 scale. But cool piece we actually got in the shop. We'll try to get some more in if I can because they did sell. I ordered 6 of them. I should have ordered more, but you never know with this stuff how it's going to
That's 112 scale, right?
This is 112. This is
Yeah.
Mexico 112.
Yeah.
So.
So the I could just say from when we got them in, those things flew off of the shelf. We got calls. People were like, "I'll be in immediately." We sold them all, and I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, that was a quick case gone."
Yeah, and that's how I hope a lot of things would be in here, but it doesn't always work that way. So
Right, right.
you saw like one of the 5 that you order, and it's like, great, what am I going to do with the other ones? But that's retail for you. But yeah, that's our show and tell. We are going to jump into a new segment that we're going to be doing through the holidays or October season, spooky season, that we'll be doing at the end, and we'll jump into that next.
Sweet.
All you lucky kids with silver shamrock masks, gather round your TV set, put on your masks, and watch.
All right, we're going to jump into a new segment. We're going to run through October episodes, spooky season.
This is a good one.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it. It's kind of, I want to say maybe underrated or ones that you maybe don't know about. They're not going to be mainstream movies unless you're really a horror person. You're probably not going to know about these. So we're going to do some recommendations on what to check out during the spooky season, where you can find it. If you're able to find it on streaming, we'll mention that. Some of these I know we won't be able to, but
Yeah.
they're worth going out and maybe picking up or borrowing from somebody if you know. Like I'll borrow it from Edgar once I figure out if he gets it. So
Once he buys it for
yeah, once
us.
he buys some stuff, I will
Yeah.
hit him up. But I'm gonna let you jump off with it because
Yeah. I just went off the top. So the segment is we're gonna be naming a couple movies we think are underrated. We want maybe you guys to check them out if you've seen them. Maybe comment on it, see if it's something that you liked back in the day or currently. Because I got one current and one old one. I kind of went.
yeah, they can be whatever.
both.
Yeah.
Yep. Any which way. So my first movie recommendations for spooky season for you guys to check out is Shakma. Shakma.
Which I still haven't seen it because again, you can't find it streaming. Could we find that one streaming? I don't think Shockmo was streaming.
I
It
think
was streaming.
Edgar said
Oh.
it was streaming on. I'll let him.
I think he
say
said
first.
Amazon Prime, but you have to pay for it.
It's definitely gonna be paid for.
I found it once on VHS, but it was $40, and I was gonna get it for you. But I know you don't even have a VHS player.
Nope. Plus Amazon Prime.
Well, there
So
you go then. Dang.
Shakma, Amazon Prime. If you want to pay for it, maybe you could own it. Maybe you can just rent it once. But check it out. It is a really good movie in my opinion. Kind of funny. It's one of those movies where I don't know if I want to spoil it for everyone. Should I just give some like pointers on the movie?
If it's not a spoiler, I guess. Yeah.
Um,
let them watch it first. And then
Yeah,
we
yeah,
give away the ending.
definitely watch it. It has so excuse me. Back in the day, they had animals more in movies where they would like train them, and kind of like Cujo. Like if you ever seen the movie Cujo. So this one just has a baboon in it. I think that's like the extent that I'll talk
That's not a
about
spoiler
that.
because that dude's on the cover.
That's Shakma.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Yeah.
But the cover is really cool too
hope
because Shakma, the letters are like the baboon's big teeth.
Okay.
So I got a sticker of it at the crib.
Nice.
Like yeah. So I really like the movie. The baboon's name is Typhoon. Just so you guys know, that's his. That's not his actor name. That's his real name. That's his government. So when they cut him the check,
Kind of like Bubbles.
yeah,
Nice.
exactly. And he was great. I think he stole the show. He was Oscar performance.
Okay. Is it pretty like creepy though? Or
It's
is it
not
just kinda-
creepy,
it's
no.
just a horror type, like funny, kind of over the top.
It's
movie?
it's funny, and it's like, I'll tell you what, if I was in the position that some of these people are in, where you have to go up against a baboon, I'm not taking that challenge.
Oh, okay. So you wouldn't even go up against a baboon. I know the gorilla was the challenge, but a baboon, you would know. You're not lining up.
Them baboons are pretty strong.
All right.
Like, he does some stuff in there that's like, like, man, he's banging his head on this door, like, to try to bust it open, and I'm like, oh, this dude's serious.
Yeah.
Like,
He wanted to get out, dude.
Yeah, so it's not like any kind of like, it's more of like,
Would it be more suspenseful?
nah,
No?
no suspense. It's just when you see him, you run.
Oh, okay.
So, it's one of
So
those
creature
joints.
feature.
Creature feature for sure.
I whistled on that one. It's on creature feature. Creature feature.
But that would be my first recommendation for spooky season, and
Okay.
one
That is one I'll check out because I haven't seen it.
I highly recommend. 2
Okay.
thumbs up on that one. And second, we've talked about it. Everyone that comes into the store, Fourth Kind.
We have all heard accounts of alien abduction. They arrive at night. A bright light floods the room. You are paralyzed with fear. And then they take you away. On November 6th,
What'd you see?
I can't explain it, Scott.
experience the most compelling evidence yet of an encounter of the fourth kind. The Fourth Kind, rated PG-13, starts November 6th.
Was just a movie that it's not like I was afraid of the movie or anything. It's just one of those ones that I felt like those fake-umentaries, mockumentary kind of
Mockumentary, yeah.
deals where it's basically extraterrestrial-esque until they start flipping it to another.
Yeah, it's kind of
know.
found footagey.
Yeah.
but they
Something
didn't
like
find
that.
it.
It was entertaining, but the one thing that happened was I just had some really weird dreams afterwards. So I
okay.
think that's what was inspiring me to say that it was a good movie, because usually I watch scary movies and it's like it's done. There's no after effect or anything. But like when I was young, I used to watch scary movies and I could not go to sleep. I was just like terrified to go to sleep because I was afraid of something happening. So as an adult, Fourth Kind is the only movie that actually made me have like some vivid, pretty horrific dreams, and I was like, whoa, that was pretty good.
I get that one. Like the movie itself, people will say if they like it or not. I know Edgar's not a fan, but to me, it's one of those ones when you start thinking about it, like you said, if you
Yeah.
think about it like after it's over, you kind of think about it. And
Yeah.
Sometimes I like movies like that where it's like, okay, you're still thinking about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Because there's some interesting stuff in there. So I mean,
Yeah, and it was like,
how much of it was true or whatever.
I didn't believe
for
any
debate.
of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't believe any of that. It just, the whole thought process of like, if it was real,
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
you start thinking at it that
Yeah.
way, that's
Like,
I get
it's
that
like,
part.
oh.
So that's a good pick. Definitely Fourth Kind if you're into alien abduction type movies.
uh-huh.
Shockma I can't speak for, but I will check it out. Definitely. So some good picks there.
Oh, yeah.
So we're off to a good start. You got all spooky season to check these out. So that's a good recommendation. We're going to get Edgar up here and then we'll run through ours. So good ones, James. And then we'll do some more next week. But comment on those if you've seen them. All right. We got Edgar on now, rolling into some more movies, some underrated, I guess we call them underrated.
Underrated,
I guess, under the radar.
underseen.
Yeah.
Underseen movies.
Underseen movies. So we'll jump off with what's your list? What do you got?
Okay, so the first one that I have, it's called Night of the Demon. And I'm just going to read the back to you because I don't think I can do a better job than whoever wrote this
Yeah, when you
description.
told me what it was, I was like, oh, okay, that's different than the title, but okay. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so amid the gush of early 80s low-budget backwoods horror, only one lost classic brought together softcore sex, hardcore violence, satanic sex cults, and a limb-tearing, gut-slinging, dick-ripping beast for the best and bloodiest Bigfoot movie ever made.
Nice.
When a group of anthropology students heads deep into the forest to investigate a series of Sasquatch attacks, they'll discover an immortal brain blast of crazy hermits, mutilated Girl Scouts, interspecies copulation, and one of the goriest final scenes in the whole history of splatter flicks.
Wow, so Bigfoot's getting busy in there?
If that didn't sell you on it, I don't know. It's pretty much all that. It's a Bigfoot movie
I'm in.
that's also kind of a slasher movie and also kind of a satanic panic movie. And believe it or not, they tie it all together.
Yeah, I'd say that must be where I was trying to figure out where the demon part came in, but you said it's cult stuff and
Yeah,
satanic
you
stuff.
you have to watch it to truly appreciate how
interspecies
crazy this
commingling.
is.
Is that what you said?
That's what it, yeah, and that plays into the plot. It's all explained. Everything that you said, everything that's in the back of this makes sense once you watch it. Well, not really. But
And I see you have it on Blu-ray. Is it anywhere else for people to be able to watch it?
So, first of all, yeah, that is a Blu-ray from Severance Films, and it's a really good-looking Blu-ray, and it comes with a documentary on Bigfoot horror films. So,
Okay.
so if that's kind of your niche, then
How does Bigfoot look in this one?
it looks pretty creepy, actually. I mean, it's a guy in a suit, but
Well,
they
that's
do
sometimes, yeah, that's all you need.
the way they shoot it in the woods and in
Yeah,
the dark.
in the dark,
and,
I'm sure, with the lighting.
it's
Yeah.
crazy violent. It's pretty gory, and yeah, if you ever wanted to see Bigfoot sexually assault somebody, this is the movie for you.
Wow. Okay.
But this is streaming on.
This is one I have not seen either, so
It's streaming on Shudder. No,
Okay.
wait, that's not it. Never mind.
that's not that one.
Joking. Yeah, that's not it. Although it used to be on Shudder, they seem to be taking a lot of stuff.
That's what I'm
off.
saying. They kind of rotate too. They don't always keep all the stuff on there.
So you can rent it on Amazon Prime for $2.99.
Okay, there you go.
Or if you're subscribed to Hoopla, which says that it's a free subscription service, you can watch it there.
Hoopla?
Hoopla.
Okay.
And it's on Trauma Now, which is a subscription service from Lloyd Kaufman.
Trauma Now.
Trauma
I've never
Now.
even heard of that. How much does
So,
that cost to subscribe?
I don't know. I can't imagine it being more
Yeah,
than like $10.
so it has trauma films and random
stuff like
okay.
this. And
Cool.
then the second movie, I also have it on Blu-ray, The Severed Arm.
Brace yourselves. It's happening again. That same sense of horror. That same moment of silence before death explodes. No one can stop him. No one can escape him. A bludgeoning fury, no longer human, creating a nightmare of blood again and again. His trail, a cloud of terror. His trademark, the severed arm.
It is kind of an early slasher movie, 1973, so before Halloween, before
Okay.
Texas Chainsaw even. Really kind of like a blueprint of what a slasher would eventually be. It's not what it sounds like. I thought it was going to be about an arm that's killing people. 'Cause
Like
that's what
idle hand.
that's
Like
what it
idle
sounds-
hand.
It's
Or
not
idle,
that
yeah.
at all. It's a guy that loses his arm and then he goes crazy and then that's why he starts slashing. But it's entertaining. It's fun. It's 90 minutes, 89 minutes, so not even a full 90. And for what it is, it's worth it to watch it just to see how people were playing with this format before it would take off, before Halloween.
Is it from the killer's point of view? Like, is it
the
like
beginning?
him?
It is,
Okay.
yeah. So like I said, this was doing a lot of stuff that a lot of movies later would try to emulate.
Who directed that one? Is anyone notable that did anything later on, or no? No?
Unfortunately, I do
okay.
not.
I was wondering. 'cause
Don't know. I'm sure he didn't maybe other kind of schlocky movies like this, but this is good. This is a good film if you're into slashers, especially, and you want to learn, like the history.
Okay.
And this one is on. So I had it here too, or maybe not.
Because I think I got that one off you before, and I think you bought it back, or you bought it again.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
sold it to you, and then I realized that
You
what, I
liked
actually
it?
do like
Yeah.
it. So this one is on Amazon. You can rent it for $4.99. So a
Not
little
bad.
bit
I mean, I guess
pricier.
I know $5 and under. I guess isn't bad to rent a movie.
But you spend $5 on worse things. So
That's what I'm saying. 5, I can see
you
doing.
cannot go wrong with this. It's kind of like a nice late night watch. I don't want to say grindhouse, but if you like it, the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray looks great, and again, it has some special features that are pretty worth your time if you do well in that house.
Okay. And then did you have another one, or were you?
Not right now. I'm gonna
No?
save them.
These are the ones you brought.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stick to two. I have 3 written down, but I didn't know if we're doing 2 or 3.
you
But
can
I
do-
could. No, I'll just roll one to the next one.
Because I do have another one that I could mention. I just
Okay.
didn't bring it.
Oh, okay. We can wait. We'll just do 2 because James
Okay.
did 2. I don't want to be the one. I'm different. I got 3. I'll just do.
You know
the extra
more
one
than
next.
everyone.
Yeah, I know more than you guys. I don't, but mine are gonna be. One's gonna be kind of current, and then another one's gonna be a little bit older. So we'll start off. we're going more with the ghost and kind of spirit stuff. The Wind from 2018.
You've told me about it.
Yes.
I've heard about it. I have not seen it.
It is on Tubi, so you can check it out.
Tubi.
So this one's more of like an isolation type movie. It takes place during like the homestead times, where you're out there by yourself, isolated. Your nearest neighbor's, miles away. So this woman, her husband has to leave for something, and then she starts kind of seeing stuff, and you're trying to figure out, is it real or is it just her being out there? So it kind of...
Oh, you told me about it when when that other movie came out.
They sounded like it, yeah. Which I watched that one. I do like. So that one was
I can't remember the
Breathe
title.
or something like that. Like it had to do with like the dust storms out there. Like
Hold Your Breath.
Hold Your Breath.
Yeah, Hold Your
This
Breath.
one I liked better. Hold Your Breath seemed kind of like it didn't know where it was going. This one's a little bit a slower burn.
Okay.
It takes a while to kind of get where it's going, but the whole time it does kind of make you think, is this lady crazy or what's going on? And then you kind of see what happens, leading up to it. They kind of go back and show you some stuff. So a nice little slow burn ghost type isolation story, I guess.
Does it get intense? Like is it actually, spooky?
It does if you think about it, because especially you're trying, like I said, she's seeing stuff and you're like, damn, like, is that really like a demon? Like, because she's out there by herself and then people show up, you know what I mean? And then it's kind of like, what are their intentions too type thing, and she's not trusting anybody. But it's a ghost thing. There's a name for it too back then for the isolation. Like all these homestead people had it. I forget what the name of it was.
Cabin fever.
It's kind of like that, but it's like they're by themselves. So like, it could make you. So that's what you're trying to figure out. Is this stuff real or is it that? And it's kind of maybe a mix of both.
So I do like those movies sometimes where it takes place in one setting and there's a lot of things that I think it really opens it for the movie to have things happen to somebody and make it realistic, almost like they can't go.
Yeah, and
really
then budget wise, I mean, it makes sense to do it there. You're doing it in this area, isolated at small, whatever the times was, the Western, like I said, homestead times. So the look of it was good. Cinematography I thought was pretty good. Not straightforward story, but I mean it's easy to follow. Like, but you're just trying to figure out. So, The Wind from 2018 on Tubi.
Tubi, we're big fans of Tubi here.
I am of some of the movies, but not the original movie. I think I've said that before.
I'm a
I
fan
can
of
find
what
stuff on
Tubi
there.
does, which is give us a lot of stuff, good stuff for free. But if you're there long enough, you'll come across some questionable content.
If you're willing to work through the commercials, they're good. It's fine. Sometimes I just catch myself. I'll just do something in between the 2-minute commercials. You know what I mean? Or grab the phone.
Like
for
an
2 minutes.
intermission.
Yeah, something, or get
go
up.
to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. Clean something real quick, But yeah, Tubi's definitely a good place to do it. And then, so for my other pick, it's going to be definitely Ghost, a spirit, The Entity.
20th Century Fox presents one of the most extraordinary cases in the history of psychic research. The story of Carla Moran. A story so shocking, so threatening, it will frighten you beyond all imagination. The Entity. Rated R. Now playing at a selected theater near you.
With Barbara Hershey, and I think you said you heard about it, but you haven't watched it.
I heard about it for a long time because Martin Scorsese, whenever he's talking about horror movies, he always says that it's one of his favorite horror movies. Like, I guess he was scared by it back when it came out in '82.
Now, and I love science fiction and horror. Horror films, to me, are the most fascinating. I just love them very much. Somebody once wrote, I think it was a British critic, that said if you don't really understand or appreciate the horror film, the horror genre, you really have no understanding or love of film itself. And of course, that's a very inside thing in the sense of what's so important about really loving film itself. It really doesn't matter. You can live without film. But the idea is, that, in a sense, a horror film shouldn't be dispensed with as junk or trash.
I know
Frankenstein and the Wolfman.
I know when Pearl came out, he said that scared him. So
that's weird because Pearl's not it's a horror movie. Is it scary and creepy?
Yeah.
No.
He said that he had nightmares or something. So
okay, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he watches much.
But I've heard that the entity is creepy though.
Yeah, let me get back into the entity. We're getting off track.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, it does. It starts off, and it's an entity. It's this ghost just messing with this lady. No ties to her whatsoever. Like, there's some pretty stuff where it's pretty intense, and you're like, dang, like, it's pretty creepy. Like, she's just laying in bed minding her business and pretty much gets slapped and kind of taken advantage of.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe assaulted, like, you know, but I
well,
can't
it's based on a true story,
Yeah.
right? Like there's a book that that lady that she's playing wrote about her experiences in that house and what happened with her.
Yeah, so they signal her out because the son is like walking in on this, and he's like, "What the heck?" He can't help her. They get some scientists involved, no spoilers or anything, and then it kind of gets a little weird where they come up with this plan to capture the ghost, the entity.
Yeah,
and I'll leave it at that. But it's definitely, if you like, if you're into like that kind of horror where it's ghosts and spirits, I think definitely check this one out. Barbara Hershey's in it. Yeah, pretty straightforward movie. It does get a little, at the end, it gets a little wacky with kind of the plan that they have. But
it sounds like it might get wacky in the way that I like when these things get wacky.
Yeah.
When you start mixing like supernatural with science and trying to quantify it in real life. Like, I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely it's not bad. It's just kind of the tone changes because you're going from really creepy to kind of, okay, now we got this idea. But it's kind of one of those ones they say it's so stupid it just might work, like idea or whatever. And that's kind of what they come up with. And they actually succeed with it. And it's like, okay. And then what do you do after that, though? But
yeah, I'm going to have to watch it. I know it's hard to find to a degree.
Unfortunately, that one, you're not going to be able to stream it. You will have to go out and get a physical copy as of now because you can't even buy it to like rent it. You can rent it on any streaming services. So, but it is a class. I seen it about 5 years ago when we were thinking about this. I remembered that one, and I remember not seeing it on anything because I wanted to go back and watch it too. But
Shout Factory put a Blu-ray out, but it's out of print now. It doesn't go for terrible prices. I think it goes for like 30, 35, which for out of print, that's not bad.
Check your Zia's, Bookman's. Check their sections for stuff.
Sure, the DVD is even cheaper. If you can find that.
I know. I think DVD was like brand new. I think you could get it online for like $20.
Oh, there you go.
But you can probably find it used somewhere. So be patient. The Entity from 1982. So that's some good picks we got going on. Definitely check those out. We just gave you 6 movies, so you already got a start to the spooky season. Because people always ask me. My daughter likes to ask me, like, what are some recommendations? So that's where I kind of came up with the idea because she always asks me stuff. Now, does she always follow what I tell her to watch? No, but sometimes
we like Halloween up in here, so you know it's one of our
I'm watching it all year round, so it's kind of like just thinking of stuff. You know,
this is the month to go all out in October.
She actually watched The Thing.
Oh, for the first time?
Yeah.
She like it?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I thought she was be like, oh, it's kind of like outdated, but she liked it.
That thing
really
holds
good.
up.
I know,
it's super fresh. Yeah,
it is super fresh. Yeah, that'd be one, but I think more people know about The Thing, so I wouldn't even put it on there. But I mean,
Tarkins puts it out every year.
Yeah,
like around February. Yeah.
That's more mainstream. They make figures and stuff, but it's definitely a classic if you haven't seen it. Not really with the Halloween horror theme, but it's sci-fi horror.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I saw something else that was scary. The Ice Pirates.
So he did watch the Ice Pirates. I was gonna message him because I knew you couldn't find it anywhere either. So I saw it was for rent, like for like $3.99 on Amazon, and I was thinking about doing it. And I was like, well, if Edgar didn't watch it, then I'm gonna be the only one that watched it, and I've seen it before.
But I did my due diligence, and I rented the Ice Pirates. It's a curiosity, I think, because I had heard about it before you told me from this podcast I listened to, and they're talking about 80s movies, and they keep mentioning that one. I really wouldn't have ever seen it if you hadn't said it, because I was like, okay, now that's twice that movie's been mentioned to me.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's
and you weren't disappointed?
Well, I mean, it's a Star Wars movie, basically. Rip off down to the Stormtroopers, and they don't really have the Force. I think that was the only thing that was missing from it to make it a true Star Wars movie.
No, they were more like Han Solo-esque. He was more like a Han Solo character,
Yeah, he's basically a pirate in Star Wars, so this is what this is, a bounty hunter.
He's a smuggler.
He's a smuggler. There's some bits that are outdated. Very, very casual use of the N-word in there, which surprised me because I thought it was a kid's movie, but apparently maybe not.
It was PG-13, so I guess if you were over 13, I guess they figured you were allowed.
Really pushing it, though. Yeah. There's another scene with, I forget his name, Robert Urich, and he's about to get it on with Angelica Houston, and he's on top of her, and she's like grabbing his crotch area, and then she's like, oh, wow, you're stiff, and it's not your belt buckle. And I'm like, okay, like, cool. The music is good.
Okay.
Mostly because it's riffing off John Williams. I think
Okay.
it's doing.
Is it John Williams synth? No.
And it's very synthy, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like they're trying to rip off John Williams, but not too much to where he could sue them. I think.
Yeah.
Just enough to get away with it. So they add some synths in there to spice it up a bit.
Okay.
So the music's good. It looks fine, actually. The special effects.
Yeah, I told you I haven't seen it since I probably in the mid '80s. As a kid, I liked it, but I couldn't remember if it was really cheesy, like the scenery and like the props and stuff. And you said that they originally had a $20 million budget.
Yes.
And they cut it by like a third.
So from what I read on good old Wikipedia, apparently they set this out to be like an epic sci-fi, because Empire Strikes Back had
They
just
wanted a
come out,
franchise
and
out of
they
it.
wanted their own slice of the pie. So they wanted to make a big, gigantic sci-fi epic. So they had started at $20 million, and then they cut it down to $6 million, so even less than half.
Yeah, I do remember the lightsabers, like you said. I do remember the stormtroopers. They're just black, but you said they're robots in this one, which I don't
they're
remember.
kind of
I
like
can't remember
androids
that.
or
Yeah,
something.
but they look like stormtroopers.
There's
so.
an R2D2,
Wannabe.
basically R2D2 one. Apparently, the original script was also very serious and more, epic. And then they made a comedy once they cut the budget down. And there's like a joke every 10 minutes.
Yeah, because they have the one dude, his sidekick is like the comic relief guy,
Good
right?
Lord, yeah.
Maybe comic relief. Okay, the way you said it. No.
That guy.
Have you ever seen him in any other stuff after?
He looked familiar, but I don't think so.
Yeah. But the reason we brought it up was because Mac and Me, it was the same director. That's how we brought it up.
For what it's worth, it's better than Mac and Me.
Yeah. But I didn't say, hey, Edgar, you need to go watch Ice Pirates.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought we were like, we're going to bring another one up.
No, it's fine, though. Yeah.
So it's that one. When he also directed Tammy and the T-Rex, which I do like.
Okay.
So he did one good movie.
Yeah.
So somebody,
But you say people now that you talk to that are in their 40s love Ice Pirates that they...
I know somebody who told me that I rated this movie too low. And
did you do it on Letterboxd?
Yeah, I gave it a 2.5.
Okay.
And he said that it was at least a 3.5 movie. And
see, that's pushing it, yeah.
How about that one?
2.5 to 3, maybe.
I was bored the second half. The first half, I was amused at what I was seeing. I'm like, I can't believe this came out in a movie theater.
It didn't do well. We talked about that, yeah. It did come out in the movie. I watched it, I think, on like HBO or VHS.
It seems like something they would have played a lot back then. And then the second half of the movie is the same stuff as the first half, so I'm just, it's just bored for most of it.
So you will not be buying that one on 4K, I'm assuming?
I will not. It does have a Blu-ray from Warner Archives, so if you're a fan, they usually do a good job at restoring these things. So
yeah. All right. If you got any suggestions for what you want Edgar to watch next, if he hasn't already seen it,
make it something good. Please.
Something good. Some Shakma. That's our homework assignment.
Oh, and before we move on, before we leave though, you made a letterbox.
Yeah, which I did get 2 followers from it.
Was I one of them? There you go.
You and then Shadow Collector just started following. I'm trying to do this thing where I want to do 2 a day.
Okay.
Just so I can catch up and then stay current when I watch something. Do it right away.
Okay.
I keep falling behind though, like I forget, and then I'm like, I need to do a couple. Because, movies I've seen in the past that I remember, I want to put them on. So I might put The Entity on there. I haven't done that yet. So here's a list right now. I can put a couple of those on there. But check those out, too, because what's your name on yours?
Mine is EDRIVER. So at driver,
on the
I guess.
screen.
Yeah, I'll
put it on
the
screen. Put mine, too. Polar Bear 2025?
2025, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. But we don't know what we're called. We'll just put it up on the screen.
We'll put it on the screen. James, get a letterbox.
Get a letterbox. And if you have one, give us a follow. You
They're
can
free.
see where we watch and what we write. You write some pretty good thoughts on there. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to do it, but not try to be like, I'm all professional.
Nobody on that
I know.
app is.
I'm just my thoughts on it, and my thoughts
it's
aren't
something
always
I really,
what you would think on it. You know what I mean?
If it's something I really like and it's a serious movie, I'll try to write something thoughtful. But for the most part, I'm just like, this is whatever,
Yeah, I always do. Like going in, I was thinking this, and then it changed in my mind. Once I saw it, type thing,
But yeah.
Or if we already had a Toxic Crusader or Toxic Avenger, because I'm like I didn't really have any nostalgia for it, even though I watched the original one, so I wasn't sure. And then that's kind of my thoughts were on it.
It's a quick little login. So if you have one, give us a follow. If you don't, make one. It's pretty fun.
It is fun, but just remember to stay current on it because I keep getting behind.
Yeah.
So check it out.
We'll be back with more Halloween recommendations. It's a good month. It's a good month for us. I wait all year long for this, basically.
Yeah, we like giving people knowledge and new stuff that you haven't seen because, the mainstream stuff you can find all day, which they're fun still, not to knock them.
Yeah.
I mean, they are what they are.
It's always fun to discover something you might have never heard of. Night of the Demon.
Night of the Demon with a Sasquatch. Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, that's episode, 42?
42.
All right.
Like, subscribe, and as always, just check us out every week.